Well, Nathan and Michelle, the 3,000 auto workers here at the Stellantis plant have been waiting to find out what their future will look like for some 8 months. The news coming out of the United States yesterday means their future looks bleak, but Stellantis says they do have plans for this plant. Production at the Stellantis Brampton location is on the move south to the United States, a result of U.S. President Donald Trump's tariffs. Local union representatives saying they only found out yesterday afternoon.
Just before 5 o'clock, just before when they sent to the news media this announcement, and they robocalled our members about this $13 billion investment to the States, which has our Jeep Compass heading over to Illinois. It was definitely shocking news, concerning, and disrespectful and disgusting behavior by the company.
In a statement, Stellantis Canada says, as part of this announcement, we will move one model from Canada to the U.S. We have been in Canada for over 100 years and are investing. We're adding a third shift to the Windsor assembly plant to support increased demand of all versions of the Chrysler Pacifica and the new 6-pack power Dodge Charger Scat Pack RT models. Canada is very important to us. We have plans for Brampton and will share them upon further discussion with the Canadian government. Production at the Brampton plant has been on hold since February 20th, around the time the U.S. president began this trade war. Before that time, the plant had been retooling in order to produce an electric Jeep SUV. Now that future is uncertain for their 3,000 workers.
Donald Trump has been very clear from the beginning that he was coming for our auto jobs, and companies now are making decisions to appease Trump in this trade war.
In a statement, Prime Minister Mark Carney agreed, saying the decision is a direct consequence of current U.S. tariffs and potential future U.S. trade actions. Until a more certain trade environment for the North American auto sector is established through the upcoming review of the Canada-United States-Mexico agreement, decisions on new investments in the auto sector will continue to be affected. Unifor's national president saying there needs to be consequences for actions like this.
These are thousands and thousands of workers who are impacted by this decision to shift production south of the border. And as a country, we have to stand up to this.
And Premier Doug Ford sharing a statement saying Stellantis has a duty to live up to their promise to Brampton auto workers and continue with their allocation in Brampton. No provincial funding will be given until we receive clear assurances on when the plant will restart operations and meet that commitment. And Brampton Mayor Patrick Brown today saying that this will definitely hurt the local economy, but he says he thinks this will be much larger. He says he thinks if it's allowed to start here in Brampton, it could go nationwide throughout the auto industry. Reporting live, I'm Sean Leathong. Nathan and Michelle, send it back to you.
Thank you, Sean.